In this session, we are going to discuss about indices. So, which are the main formulas are there to find the odd questions, mathematics questions. So, indices. So, which are the main formulas to deal the odd indices? So, for example, A into A into A into A. Yes, what is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, how many A are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. So, using the law of indices formula, that means you have to add this formula 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is a to the power of 4. That means we need to use the formula here, the first formula, a to the power of n into a to the power of m, and that is equal to a to the power of m is equal to n, that is equal to a to the power of n plus m. Okay, the first formula. And we can also take a to the power of 2 into, there is a multiplication. If it is plus, you can't add like terms and unlike terms. You can watch the previous video, you will get to know. So, a square into a to the power of 4. Hence, answer is, using this formula, a to the power of 2 plus 4. Hence, the answer is a to the power of what? 6. Good. And the second formula, a to the power of n divided by a to the power of m, and that is equal to a to the power of n minus m. So, we are taking to the m, a to the power of m to the numerator. Hence, we get minus a to the power of n as it is minus m. And also this one we can also do as, if you are taking the numerator to the denominator, hence we are getting 1 divided by a to the power of m as it is, will get minus n. Example, I will give you a square divided by a to the power of, a. So, is nothing but a, so that is a take a upside. So, a to the power of 2 as it is will get minus 1. The base is same. If a base is same, then we can take a 2 minus 1. Hence, the answer is 2 minus 1 is a 1, a to the power of 1. Otherwise, we can also take the numerator to the denominator. So, the third formula, ab to the power of n, and that is equal to a to the power of n into b to the power of n. A to the power of n into b to the power of n is nothing but 2 into x. 2 into x to the power of there is a 4. There is a, let us take 2. This is very simple. Okay, so 2x square is nothing but we have to take a 2 square and x square using this formula. And 2 square is what? 2 square is 2 into 2, that is 4, the 4x square. Okay. Okay, and then the next formula. So there is a by b to the power of n. So this one we can also written as a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n is nothing but, so here 2 by x to the power of 2 we can also written as 2 square. There is a 2 square divided by x square is nothing but 2 square is 4, 4 divided by x square. X square we can split, no, x square we can also written as 4 divided by x into x. There are 2x here. Okay, and the next formula, like what? So which are the main important formulas are there? Okay, and what? X to the power of. The next one, a to the power of n into a to the power of m. That means, a to the power of n to the power of m. And always we have to multiply n into m. Is nothing but example. Just I will give the example to the left side. X square the whole to the power of 4. So this one we can also written as x to the power of 2 into 4 is nothing but x to the power of 8 is the answer. Then what is x to the power of 0? Anything to the power of 0, a to the power of 0 and anything to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0, the answer is 1. Answer is what? 1. But note this point, a is not equal to 0. Otherwise, x is not equal to 0. 0 to the power of 0 is not 1. So, example 5 to the power of 0 is 1. 100 to the power of 0, it is 1. 420 to the power of 0, it is also 1. So, anything to the power of 0 is 1 except 0 to the power of 0. And what is a 0 to the power of 0? 0 to the power of 0, it's an indeterminate form. Okay? Okay. So, we'll move on to the next one. The next main law of indices formulas. Okay. The next one is here. There is a n root a. This one we can also written as what? So the next one is a to the power of n is equal to 1 by n. We can written as like this. N. Example. There is a 3 root 4. This one we can also written as 4 as it is to the power of 1 by 3. Okay, clear? So the next formula, what is a root a into root b? So root a into root b we can written as root a into b. It is only possible in the multiplication. Don't take on additional subtraction. And the next one, if it is a to the power of 2, you just write on the a, because square and root we can easily cancel. And if it is cube, just we can write as 2 here. The cube root of 3 to the power of 3, we can cancel the cube and cube. This is a 3 here. The remaining is this base is 3. Okay. Let us give one more example. There is a 3 cube a to the power of 3. So cube root get cancelled. Remaining is a. If it is cube, then only we can cancel. If it is a to the power of 6 to the power of a, then only we can cancel a and a. The base here, this one and this one, both is same. Then we can remaining is 6. So like this. And the last one, x to the power of minus n. X to the power of minus 1 we can also written as 1 divided by x to the power of n. Example. Let us take an example. Example here. X to the power of, that means 2 to the power of minus 2. So this one we can written as 1 divided by 2 to the power of 2. Take a denominator, and that is equal to 2 square is what? 2 square is a 4. And one more important thing. If it is, note this point here, anything to the power of, like negative to the power of even numbers, it always gives positive one here. Okay, any numbers, like negative to the power of any numbers, a. So negative to the power of a, if it is the exponent, the power is even number, hence it gives positive. And a positive to the power of, otherwise the negative to the power of odd number, it gives always the negative. Say for example, minus 2 to the power of 2, it gives the positive. Minus 2 to the power of 4, it gives the positive. Minus 6 to the power of odd number is a 10, will give positive. Okay, and minus 2 to the power of 3, it gives the negative. There's a negative 4, like that. Okay, so pause the video and note it down. So we'll move on to some few questions. Okay, we'll take some few questions. So let us take the first question here. Evaluate 2 to the power of 2 divided by 2 to the power of minus 2. 2 to the power of what? Minus 2. So how do you evaluate this one? So it's very simple. Before proving this one, let me tell the BODMAS rule. So we have to know the BODMAS rule, otherwise we are not possible to solve all the questions. The most important one. So BODMAS is nothing but bracket of, this is what bracket, otherwise like this. the brackets. The bracket of this is what of. Otherwise, bracket half anta bartadu. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition. O ಅನ್ನೋದು half ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಿದೆ? ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಫನೇ, ಬಟ್ ಓ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ. BODMAS ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ BODMAS ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅನ್ಕೊಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾನು ಇದೇನು ಬಂತು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್
bracket orders division multiplication addition
order ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದಿದೆ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ತೆಗೆಸಿ.
orders bracket orders ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಕಂತಾನೆ
ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ,
ಕ್ವಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅದು ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೋದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು?
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಯಾವ ಲೈಟು? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕತ್ಲೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಲ್ಲ. Okay. So before taking this question, let me explain the very important concept of what the simplification. So that is what BODMAS rule. So BODMAS rule. We have to know the BODMAS rule. Without knowing this BODMAS rule, we can't solve what simplification. Okay. What is a BODMAS? BODMAS is nothing but here it's a bracket like this or like this bracket. Order, O is nothing bracket of or order. Order is nothing but root value, otherwise square value like this. And as you know, this is what a division. So this is what multiplication. This is both the same, but we need to expand this one first. After that multiplication. After that is what? Addition. The last one is subtraction. Last one is what? Subtraction. Bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Okay? In this case, we need to use the law of indices formula. Again, we have to use a BODMAS rule. So that is equal to, write on the 2, divided by, this one using the formula, a to the power of minus n is equal to 1 divided by a to the power of n. So this is nothing but 1 divided by 2 to the power of 2. 2 to the power of what? 2. Hence, that is equal to 2 divided by 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by what? 4. Look at the board carefully. Here, 2 divided by 4. 2 divided by 4. This one we can also written as 2 divided by 4. Is it correct? Correct? Huh? And this one we can also written as 2 into this one, 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. Correct? Here, if it is division goes the multiplication, this is what ulta will get reciprocal. If it is multiplication, if it is division by multiplication, we get reciprocal. Hence, what you are getting here? 2 into, just take a reciprocal. 1 by 4 will get 4 by 1. Hence it is 4 by 1. 4 by 1 is nothing but 4. And the answer is what? 8. Like that we have to simplify. Note this important point here. Divide by 4, we can also written as into 1 by 4. Let us take one more example. So this question is 3 minus 4 minus 2 and divided by 4 to the power of 3. Okay, 4 and into 4 minus 2 to the power of minus 1 into divided by 2. Okay. Then how do you simplify this one? Yes. So in this case, first we need to remove bracket. Before that, we have to simplify the what? Here. So that is equal to, write down 3 minus 2. So you just simplify this one. 3 minus 2 is a 1. So divided by 4. 4 into 4 minus 2 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 using that formula, 1 divided by 2. So 1 divided by 2 divided by 2. So take a LCM. So taking LCM, there is a minus. Don't take a reciprocal. 1 by 2 is a 2. Will get not place. So take a LCM. So there is a 1 divided by 4, and in this case 2 is the LCM. Cross multiplication. 1 into 2 is a 2. Cross multiplication. 4 into 2 is 8. Minus 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. And divided by 2. Divided by 2. So 8 minus 1. That is equal to 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. So 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is nothing but 7. 7 divided by 2. So divided by 2. So in this case 2 ones are 2 2s are. Hence, so 1, that is equal to 1 divided by, so 2. So there is a 2 into 7 and divided by again 2. Correct? So 2 into 4. There is a 1 divided by. So first we need to take a division. After that what? Next one. But we can multiply here. So 2 into 7 is a 14. 14 into, so divide by 2. 14 into 1 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 sevens again. So that is equal to 1 divided by 7. This one we can also written as 1 into 1 by 7. Hence the answer is 1 by 7 is the answer. Okay. If you are doing the simplification is fast, we'll get within 30 seconds or 1 minute we'll get the answers. Okay. This is what a pattern of doing what? Indices formula. For more questions, you just refer in the descriptions. If there is any doubts, you can ask me. Pause the video and note it down.